It's just me and you, Alyssa.
It's just us.
I'm going to kick us off. Vice President and former California Attorney General and former senator, and I'm saying all of these things because I just want to emphasize who she is. Okay. Kamala Harris was on Drew Barrymore's talk show. They discussed this on Pod Save America this week pretty extensively. The Biden administration seems to be trying to utilize non-traditional media to reach voters who are sick of political media, which appears to be a lot of voters. And I do not blame you as somebody who works in political media. So Kamala Harris was on Drew Barrymore's talk show.
Yep,
And
I saw it.
It was so weird. It was so weird. At one point, Drew, like, doing her cross-legged couch intimacy thing.
Yes.
With tears in her eyes, asked Kamala Harris if she would be our nation's Mamala.
We need you to be Mamala of the country.
She did.
It was physical pain. Physical pain. What a weird thing to do and what a weird thing to say. I hated it so much. And I think Kamala hated it too, although she handled it with grace. I hated it. It's the worst thing I've seen all week.
It was not good. And the thing is, it is Drew's shtick. And I actually don't even mean that. That's kind of like not even, it's who she is, right? This is how she approaches things. This is how her whole show is. Mm-hmm. So I'm not sure if they thought that like Drew was going to morph into Katie Couric on this particular day. But this felt like what was probably going to happen.
Yeah, but the Mamala thing was just like, that's just not, you don't ask the most powerful black woman in America and
agree,
possibly the world, if she's going to be your mommy. Like, that's so, it's just so cringe. It's so cringe. And I hated it. I hated it. And thinking about it right now, I am reliving the pain of watching it the first time.
I watched it in clips and it was very uncomfortable.
Yeah. Don't do that.
Don't do it.
If you get a chance to sit down with a powerful woman in the midst of a campaign, don't ask her to be your mom. Unless she has explicitly offered in the past to be your mom, then reference said conversation in asking her.
I agree. It was awkward.
It was awkward. It was weird. Alyssa, I'm glad you and I are on the same page there. I feel like a lot of people saw that and was like, what? I hate this.
I mean, I had to look away. It was no bueno.
No, it was no bueno. Okay, Alyssa, what's yours? Sanity corner or I feel petty?
Erin, I have a sanity corner and it's weird.
Okay, good.
My sanity corner is that I think later in life I've become weirdly obsessed with polygamy. Like, I don't understand it and I can't get enough of it. Here's the thing. I know I've talked about the show Sister Wives before, but Erin, there's a new one for me. And it's called Seeking Sister Wife. And, okay, honestly, I can't believe I love it so much. It is such a viewing experience that my sister and I will text about what we're going to eat for dinner before we watch it. And we synchronize our watching so that we're watching it at the same time. And it's mostly because there's this one couple that's so totally fucking insane. Garrick and Danny, they've been on for 2 seasons. The first season, they were seeking sister wife, and it was Roberta, and she was from Brazil. This season, that didn't work out. This season, they are also seeking sister wife, also from Brazil, yet neither one of them have learned Portuguese in the last couple of years, right? So everyone's just like translating from Notes app. And Garrick, who is the weirdest, always is talking about God's plan. Everything is God's plan. And I feel like God wants to say to him, Garrick, get my name out of your mouth. I have got bigger fish to fry on this planet than you and your sister wife from Brazil. But anyway, I just can't help it. I love it. I think it is so freaking funny. I find the concept of multiple women wanting to live with a man so odd that I just can't stop.
Here's my thought. If you are, if the men are kind of trash, but there is no way to participate in society without hitching yourself to a man, polyamory or polygamy is like ideal because you have to deal with them less than you would.
You know what? I had never thought of it that way.
If it were just
okay.
if it were just one-on-one. Like, let's say, I don't know, if I were a queer woman living in FLDS culture, and I just didn't want to I wanted to have to deal with a man as little as possible, I would get into one of those like 25 wife situations. It's just like, okay, look, I have only bad choices here. Only bad choices. And I'm going to choose the one where I have to hang out with the dude the least.
No, I agree. You know, and I think there's just something about, I try to watch television that doesn't give me night terrors. And there's just something so funny when I get a text from my sister that just says Garrick ! And I'm like, I haven't watched yet. Don't tell me.
Oh my God. You know, it's really funny that the people that are most interested in having like multiple partners and having that be a lifestyle are like cool Gen Z people and the biggest nerds on the planet.
It is. It's just, I wonder, I wanted to share it because I don't know what it is about myself that has been fascinated with polygamy for like the last 10 years.
Hey, look, whatever works for you, whatever helps you blow off steam, that's what you've got to take advantage of it. The world is a lot to handle, and sometimes you just need something weird to fixate on.